Okay, we're going live. Welcome everybody. Welcome to another live video of us doing just another ghost story.
Trying not to die.
Let's everybody introduce ourselves. Let's have Shannon introduce her, since she is the DM.
I'm Shannon. I'm just your average DM, here to give these boys a run for their money, and hopefully a few scares. That's all I got.
Who next?
Bezos.
Lisa.
Okay, so I'll go next then. Hi, I'm Ahdontron.
There you go. Do something.
I'm Ahdontron.
Are you?
I play Andreas. I'm a big lovable Goliath half-breed.
Are you?
We're all related together. I am the most lovable one, and
Yeah.
with the less cringe.
Meh.
Debatable. All around.
Okay.
Roll performance on that one.
Oh, she wants.
God damn it.
I want to see some stats. Roll performance.
It's like that early, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
But before it's a +1.
You got this. Yeah, let's see how it goes.
3.
It is your birthday, so...
So you want me to use inspiration on this right now?
No, I'm just saying. Maybe the dice will like you.
They not. I've been rolling dice. I work all day. They do not. Okay.
Bueno.
C'est la vie. Okay. You guys can introduce yourselves at any time.
I'm Zoid813. I am playing Gavin, the ranger of the group. Yeah, I'm just trying not to die. Jay, you're silent. Your mic is
It's mute.
Barely.
Soft.
That actually worked to our advantage.
A little better.
It's like the perfect audio for a normal person right now.
How is that now?
That's a little bit better.
Yeah, it's better.
Nah, because there's like 4 fucking things. I'm messing with my goddamn settings at the moment.
Gotta do it, donkey.
I got to do. Nah, everybody talk real quick. Nah, I can
Big
still
up, big
fucking
up.
hear it.
Don. Actually, Don, what did you get on that performance roll?
A
3.
3.
A 3.
You're not the most charismatic of the group.
God damn, I could have told you that without you rolling.
Damn.
Thanks.
The delayed like wound. Remember last week? Just
God
gonna hit
damn, you
with
suck, Adon.
that.
But it's alright.
Okay.
Okay, Shannon, if you would be so kind to catch up our fans on what happened if they haven't been watching.
Well, welcome guys to Just Another Ghost Story. As you know, this is a story not just about supernatural and spooky things, but about ghosts. Our 3 brothers who haven't seen each other in a long time got a mission from their organization, Veilbusters. Veilbusters is a guild that they work for where they hunt the spooky spooks. But for the first time in their history, instead of dealing with a fake ghost scare, where they calmed a widow and got some coin, they encountered some real ghosts. All in the name for some toast and bacon. The 3 investigated a house, learned that their fake friend Bard was part death, and escaped with their lives by killing the amber stone that seemed to feed on people that came into it. So, here we are now. It's been 1 week since your harrowing adventure, helping Miss Cassie Sullivan cleanse the property for a good bed and breakfast. With Madam Silver's caravan and trusted mules, Mary and Betty, you arrive in a docking port town called Portertown. Each day, the sun rarely shines, as mist bellows from the oceans and forests surrounding the mining town. The tavern that you've been staying in, Tapped In, is in the middle of the city, where you see here. and has been giving you a warm meal and a place for your head to rest the past few days. You haven't been paying any pay to stay at the inn. It's been covered by Sullivan for doing a good job cleansing the property. You're able to recover from your wounds, exhaustion, and explore Portertown for some fun and activities. You've experienced some flea markets where fabrics were imported from different countries all over from what the sea could gather. The docks have weekly nights events and bar hopping across the city. Many of the mining workers have pints and mead and rum in the tapped inn where you've been currently staying. And there's a ship museum where you can board the ship and learn all the horrors of the deep and the sea life adventures. Today, now there's a Veilbusters located in Portertown. It gave the three of you an opportunity to go in, give the letters that you received that first mission to see if it was verified from Veilbusters. You met a rugged, bald dwarf with white hair and Coke bottle glasses of the name Glazer Cobblestone. He checked the system and the letters you received were not from Veilbusters. He promised to investigate, but he needed a week's time. So today, make sure I open the right one.
They need better HR.
Today, you're in the Veilbusters location. The three of you were in front of Glazer. He sits by the desk. Do you do anything when you first enter? Or anything like that?
Okay,
so it's been a week's time since he told us to kind of wait it out? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you going to do then?
Was it Glibbly Gobs? Gizzy?
Do you say that in character?
I'm bad with names. So, wait, I gotta get in character. Kong Bong! Brothers! Okay.
It started.
Good God! No, I'm sorry. I'm cracking up already. Hello, Gibbly Gob Glizzy. I'm back. What is the answer you have for me?
Do you not know how to pronounce a dwarven name in your life? It's Glazer Cobblestone!
Glazer Globs?
Cobblestone!
Kabbalah.
Who is the smart one?
That would be either one of us.
He turns to you,
I gestured
Davin.
at me and fuck, I forgot his name. Kong, wow, there you go.
It's literally on this sheet.
Sheesh.
We fixed it in the override.
He slams 3 bag pouches on the counter.
I talked to HR. There's no record that you received that letter. But we almost lost an important client. The Sullivan family wrote a positive review on what you did. Because it was an active mission for us that we failed at. So, you get the reward.
Nice.
How much are we talking here?
I'll grab one of the bags. Like, much appreciated.
I'll pick up the other
I definitely
bag.
grabbed one.
If you go through the bag, it does seem like a good amount of gold. Gold coin.
Look, I'm supposed to suggest this, but HR is recommending you take some phishing and security training so you don't get some unregistered email letters from the company.
Nah.
Is this like what I heard about, like called fishing? But I thought you needed a rod for that.
Sometimes the Zeltari will send fake letters of what our guild does or other rogue organizations.
Please don't explain anything to him. He's a dummy.
As my mama would say, he is quite the dumb baby.
Do not pay attention to my brothers. They surely jest. It's just in brotherly fun. They love me.
I assure you, we do not.
We don't.
That's a negative and a negative make a positive.
No, it doesn't.
I know.
You're dicking yourself into a further hole, proving that you're dumb.
A hole of love.
Anyways, Cobblestone, has there been aside from that, any other news of what else we should be doing from HR at this moment, or are we free to our own devices currently?
Well, since you handled your first real mission effectively, you don't have to deal with this fake list of jobs.
I mean, the billboard behind him, he flips it. And there's a different stack of jobs on there.
You've proven that you can actually handle a real supernatural case.
Wait, you've
We
been
tend
giving
to
us
not-
fake jobs all this time?
You were purposely providing us fake jobs.
We don't want people to die unless they prove worthy.
Hey,
I mean, ghosts can be really bad.
on the upside, brothers, we were getting paid for free.
So are we now going to receive some sort of badge or identification
Do we get a bonus?
for regardless of what branch we're at, so they know of our status?
He slaps 3 wallet leather pouches on the counter.
That should help with any law enforcement you go through, or a phone number for you to contact.
How many pages are on the board?
3.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he holler, let him go. The middle one.
That's a fake job.
As he pulls the middle one, you had your finger up. Andreas, what were you wanting to do?
I was asking about, do we get a raise now that we're going to actually do dangerous jobs?
I give you supplies for the job.
Do we get to keep the supplies?
If you don't piss me off with these dumb questions. How did you survive?
You should probably stop talking. Honestly,
With pure grit and muscle.
it was not.
This one just came in today. I don't much know about it, but you want to go to 7 Wallopy Way. Wife died. Now, the body should still be there. If not, you're going to take that handy badge you got and find Mabel. She's your guard post, and she'll let you see the body. You'll get 100 gold for completing the task and getting rid of the monster that caused the death. Between 200 to 300 of gold, depending the value of what you bring back from the monster. Or 500 gold if you bring the monster back, bring the whole carcass of the monster. So you have an opportunity of making 700 gold apiece.
Question. Will you accept the body if it's cut in half?
That might get you about 300. I mean, if you got both pieces, 500. That's fine. But you've only got like half of it.
Cool.
Alright.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Let's go, brothers.
Before you go,
Yeah.
He puts a backpack on the counter,
you can choose one weapon.
and he stomps his foot down, and another chalkboard flips over, and it's an array of common weapons made of silver.
This guy's a
Pick one of
chalkboard
your
mage.
choice.
I'm okay.
Okay, what weapons are on display? So,
Any common weapon that you can think of, it is just made of silver instead of iron.
Oh, gotcha.
Shinies.
Then I will replace my my Yilkhwa with a silver one. I don't know how to pronounce that. A Yilkhwa.
Yilkhwa.
But
All
now
right,
it's
that-
silver.
Now you got it in silver.
So it has to be a comment. Oh, I don't want to replace Betty. Betty's been good.
I mean,
to
you're
me.
not getting rid of Betty. It's just Betty has a prettier sister.
So
Right.
any common weapon?
You're switching from
Any
Betty to
common
Bretha.
weapon,
I did.
any common weapon made of silver.
Wait, and this is going on top of what we already purchased on our trip, right?
Yes,
This is for free.
this is for free. You guys survived.
Yeah.
You're now level 2 Veilbusters
Can I get the laser pistol?
with silver bullets. Okay.
You went from a laser pistol to a regular pistol.
I don't care. It's a fucking pistol.
All right, you'll have 10 silver bullets.
All right.
I'll just say it's a palm pistol. Cool.
Yeah.
Silver bullets, I'll take it. He says 10 silver bullets. Cool. Let me
Yep.
make it.
I have.
I'm gonna take the job ticket or the job notice. That way, no one else behind us tries to come and take it as well.
Yeah.
If you take the job notice, you notice the names are you see the names Norm and Torin Silverbelly, 7 Wallaby Way.
Got it.
All right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change. Can I do 2 warhammers? Yeah, I might as well just go 2 warhammers. So I'm gonna do a silver warhammer. I already got 1 warhammer that I bought while I was on my travels. I'm gonna get another silver.
All right, those are your weapons. You have your backpack of supplies that you don't know what's in them. And Cobblestone looks at you and goes,
That's all I got for you, gentlemen. Just make sure you only get official jobs from your designated Veil Busters location.
Got it. So no outside work. Outsourcing.
No, if it's outsourcing, it's not legit.
Gotcha. Now, is there any information about this particular job? What can we expect?
All I know, it's a bloody scene. It happened this morning.
Hey, brothers, let's
it.
go.
All right. Let's move on. 7 Wallaby Way. Sydney.
Just keep with me. Keep with me.
okay.
Keep with me.
All right. I have yet to name my warhammers, but once I name them, you shall know.
You exit here,
Ooh.
Number 3 or 5? That's 5.
number 3.
Oh, they're numbered.
Yeah, there's something nice. So we exit number 3.
Mm-hmm.
So number 3 is this one. We're leaving this one.
You're leaving this one, so
Okay.
Oh, I thought we left number 3.
so number 5. Sorry, number 5.
All right, we gotta go.
It was easier reading the numbers when I had it not in Roll20.
Gotcha. Alright, and where is Wallaby Way?
You guys traveled for a week, so roll survival.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I am a -1 for survival, so that is good stats for me.
I rolled
19.
I got a 18.
19. You know
Yeah.
Wallaby Way is right around here.
Number 3.
Oh, there.
I'm just lost. I'm following them.
If I recall, Wallaby Way was this way. Come on, guys.
We're well on our way, brothers.
You're getting real jobs now,
Oh,
like
boy.
grown-ups.
No.
It is called. I know this term, my brothers. It's called adulting. We are finally adulting. Haha.
Right. Yeah, so let's head out. Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
How long does it take us to get to Wallaby?
I'm gonna say it's a good 2 miles, so 40-minute walk.
That's a brisk pace for a walk.
Oh, hold on.
It's so bright.
My redness. All right.
When we go in here.
So we're in this one.
You enter. Oh, yes. So you arrive at a cobblestone cottage. Blood spattered on the windows from the 2nd floor. Portertown has been generally a sense of unease and quiet on the streets, but it feels thick, and you can cut it with a knife. Entering into the home, you see a soldier with silver-plated armor. Taking notes on her pad, she turns to you. Hey! This is an active crime scene. I'm gonna ask you to please leave.
We are looking for Mabel.
I don't say nothing. I just whip it out.
Does she look pretty?
Oh, the ID?
No, I'm
You
talking
pull,
about
okay,
the
so you pull up
soldier.
the ID. So she looks at the ID, her shoulders lower, and she goes, I'm Mabel. And roll up perception. Adon?
Also very low. I got a 13, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, she's not as pretty as the two ladies that you saw on your first episode, but she's pretty lady. She has a scowl on her face.
Hello, Lady Mabel. We are here to do a job, and complete that job is what we do. I show her my badge.
Do not mind the large one. We are here for a job. More importantly, can you inform us on what you've been able to find? What has happened here? What are we trying to investigate?
Brother, that's basically what I just said.
Well, this is the house that belongs to Norm and Torin Silverbelly. Torin's upstairs, and it looks like a wild animal got a hold of her. We can't find Norm anywhere. So I'm not sure what got her, but it doesn't look human. So I went to Cobblestone and I left a note. I'm guessing you guys are here to answer that call.
That is absolutely
Poor-
correct.
Where did it happen?
Happened up in the bedroom. Now,
Okay.
Portertown is a little uneasy right now with the mining caves in the community there. We don't want a monster on the loose scaring more of our citizens. I do warn you, it is pretty bloody, but she's up the stairs. I'll be down here investigating for any clues where Norm could have gone.
Question for you, Mabel. Did it look like anything was forced open? Any windows or doors or?
This one, but forced out, not forced in.
So the front door, but it was forced outwards.
As if someone inside was trying to escape.
Can I examine the door and see if I can?
Yes.
I'm gonna look see if maybe there's tracks or like a trace of tracks inside the area. So can I use survival for that?
And I'm upstairs talking to.
You're looking at the dead body.
You're looking at that.
Yeah. I'm talking to the dead body.
I'm talking to this dead body.
I got
who
a
did it?
5 on the door.
There's splinters. Whoever went through this door, he big.
Okay.
I got a 3 looking for tracks.
You got lost in her eyes. She's just so damn beautiful.
At this
Wanna do
moment,
investigation on the body.
What are you doing for the body?
I said I want to do an investigation on the body. See
All
if I
right, you
get
can do
any clues.
investigation.
He shouldn't be left alone with women's bodies. We've learned this last session.
exactly. We don't know what happened to the last body.
You need to leave my wife alone.
She's in the tavern, sewing away.
He-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
All
it.
right, so
You were saying?
what you get for investigation?
What'd you roll?
16?
Ooh.
16?
Yeah.
You notice her chest and stomach are ripped open, and inside her heart is missing. There are long, jagged marks. It definitely is not human. I would say something with fangs and claws.
Can I investigate the slash marks to see if I can get any clues to what kind of animal or creature it was?
Yeah, roll nature. Roll nature or investigation, whatever is the highest.
Mabel, has there been any
Yeah,
occurrences like this before, or is this the first one?
This is the first one.
Ooh.
I mean,
23.
we've had horror stories with the sea, but nothing like this. You got 23?
Yeah.
Dog-like.
And
I see.
I tell Mabel, like, I'm sorry, my lady, but I'm going to go upstairs to check on my brother. You are too distracting for me to continue this investigation out here.
And as he says that, I come back down.
Son of a
All
bitch.
right, I felt the bullshit coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
From upstairs, I felt the bullshit.
So as you come down the stairs, I meet up with you. I go like, so what did you see?
I look at you and I turn to John. What's your character's name again?
Gavin.
Devin.
Listen, you guys
I look at you
don't even
and I
remember your
go-
own brother's names.
I look at you and I go,
Kevin, I investigated the body upstairs.
What'd you find?
It's kind of a dog-like creature that's bit into it. Its heart is missing.
Heart is missing. One moment. I'm gonna scramble through my bag and I'm gonna pull out one of those books, of folklore that I bought in creatures, and see if I can find anything within the books that matches the description of anything.
and I'm gonna go outside
Okay.
and if I can pick
Advantage.
up. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
outside and
okay.
see if I can pick up any tracks or trails that may have.
Survival. Okay, yep, survival. And
What
let me
am
switch.
I rolling?
You're gonna roll investigation or intelligence at advantage.
Roll a nat 20, baby.
So
You roll
the-
nat 20.
21.
So you step outside here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You notice the tracks go behind the house in this direction.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I got a 10 with advantage for investigating.
Got 10 with
the books.
advantage.
Yeah.
You know dogs, dog-like creatures. It could be a wolf of some sort, but you would need to look a little more to figure out more about it.
Okay. Andreas,
Yes, brother.
why don't you try and help Kong while I'm
I'm
outside?
already inside.
Oh, perfect. I will try and I'm gonna go look at the body and just spend time with it, see if I can figure out any other clues. If you guys want to search elsewhere.
I picked up the tracks.
Oh, you found tracks.
Oh.
Yeah.
What kind of tracks were they?
Paws of like dog tracks.
Gotcha.
Large though, very large dog tracks.
Scary one. At that.
All right, I'm John. I whip out a journal and I'm noting everything down from the missing heart, the claw, the paw prints.
And then I
Thanks.
look to my oldest brother, and I look at him and say, "Why did you even come?
Because
you are not. You are no help."
So, and that's when I pull off my longbow and I go, but when it comes to the hunt, you have no one better.
Actually, and I pull out my bow. I am the better hunter.
We will see.
Just
talk to
saying.
Challenge
And I also
accepted.
give him a glance at my my hip side quiver that has now multiple different styled arrows sticking out of it, almost like a Hawkeye situation.
I just look at him and I tell him, "Just keep Maribel entertained."
Her name is Mabel.
Mabel, like syrup.
That's how much I paid attention.
I like
Keep
how
her
he knows the
entertained.
women's names and not the other NPC name.
If it was a woman, I would remember her.
Keep her entertained as we go look for other clues.
I
I want
am.
to investigate the rest of the house.
Wait.
Okay, do you investigate the first floor or do you investigate the second floor?
John's going up to the second floor, so I'm gonna scour the first floor.
Okay, so I'll ask a couple of questions to Lady Mabel just to.
Yeah, you do that. You keep her entertained.
Yeah, you guys do the roll, and then Andreas will ask Mabel some questions.
Okay.
Keep her entertained, peasant.
So is this my turn now?
Yes.
Go for it.
Okay,
Proceed.
so Lady Mabel, I understand that you're trying to look for the partner that has disappeared. Was there any history between the two? Anything that we need to be aware of?
As far as I know, they had a happy marriage. But the town's been struggling for the past couple years. The mines have been shut down since there's no materials coming from it. And a lot of people here are employed as miners, so there's a lot of tension on just getting basic food.
Okay. So it's fair to say times are rough. Would they be, by chance, have any enemies that may have been in this trying times for them?
A lot of the miners hang out at the Tappers Inn, or Tapped Inn. I try not to get into town gossip because my job is to protect, and gossip can blind my judgment.
I like that. Keep it fair and impartial. But
if you were gonna get answers from the miners, I'd go to the Taps Inn.
Taps in. Fair enough. And then, who noticed the body?
It was their neighbors. The Butterworths.
You saw.
They
Kane
heard a
at your
scream.
best, huh?
The Butterworths. Was it Mr. Or Mrs. Butterworth?
Mrs. Butterworth.
Mrs. Butterworth.
She
Oh,
owns the bakery. She makes dwarven bread.
She makes the dwarven bread. I know a dwarf.
Yes.
But
This town is mostly filled with dwarves, but okay.
so how did she know? Did she just come by to visit, or did she hear a noise?
They heard a scream in the middle of the night, called us. We went to check it in, and she was already dead.
She's next door right now, or is she at her bakery?
She's at her bakery.
Interesting. Okay. And they have no pets here.
No.
Excellent. Well, I may have to check out Miss Buttersworth and give her some more questions. And
She is married, just so you know.
Oh, I would never. I am but surely a gentleman, my lady.
Nice.
So on that note,
Do you want to keep an eye on your older brother? He's about to go talk to another lady.
Oh, I'm
you guys aren't in the
upstairs.
same
upstairs.
room. You're not even in
You
the
guys,
same.
you
left
guys are
me behind.
investigating.
Yeah, I was checking on my upstairs. You were looking at
I'm
downstairs.
gonna go up. Well, who's downstairs with me? Anybody?
I'm down.
Kongbong. So Kongbong, what did you get for your investigation roll?
17.
You don't look good.
You check everywhere, and there is no money at all in this place. There is no food. The clothes are really worn, as if washed over and over and over again. This is a house that's been struggling.
So nothing to help with anything.
So
Davin, what did you roll for your investigation?
I rolled a 16, and I was trying to see if I could identify when and where, or like where the struggle started from. Before they
You
got to
noticed
body
the
part.
struggle started in the bedroom. The bed is torn apart, and you notice a journal underneath one of the blood-soaked pillows.
He didn't want to do doggy style for the wolf.
I will pick up the journal and flip through it.
Don't give me that look.
Roll I want to see how much you can pull from it. Roll insight, like you're quickly reading.
Okay. Come on, give me some good. 11. Jesus Christ.
You are rolling.
It seems like a diary of sorts. But you notice the very last page, almost written over and over again like a madman. He is the ancient. He is the land.
Gotcha. Okay.
You're almost too perturbed by the hundreds of times it's been written in many different directions that you don't seem to catch anything else on the journal at this time.
Okay. Norris, I will pocket the journal and I'll start making my way back downstairs to meet up with the guys.
Making my way downtown.
Okay.
Walking fast. Faces fast.
Okay, you come back down. This is about time when Andreas is saying, "I am a gentleman, lady."
and then do I notice my brother coming back downstairs when I?
No,
say that?
you're too infatuated because you got a 3 last time on your.
Did he just call himself a lady?
No, it's me talking to Mabel.
I'm not judging you for your choices.
Oh my god.
Guys, I think we've got a pretty good. You found some tracks.
Yes.
I found
Can
a
we
really
go-
peculiar journal in the room. So, I think we found everything we're gonna find here. Let's go.
I turned.
Margarine, are you going to stay here or are you going to join us?
I'm waiting for the coroner to get the body so that we can do a proper burial for her.
The body's not going anywhere. Come on, Margarine.
The button not gonna go nowhere, Jake. You'll notice.
Sir, I think I'm going to continue my job, but if you're looking for assistance, the tapped in has many a rogue or adventurer willing to help for a coin.
I was just speaking to you for you to come to keep the big dummy occupied. I don't really care if
I think she'll keep him more distracted than occupied.
he's out of our way.
Lady Mabel did give us some good advice about the tapped in, and there may be a witness.
What? Not to fuck your breakfast condiments?
Brother. At a
Miss
time.
Mabel,
There's a time for
I
like
do
some dialogue.
I
Listen,
apologize for the dimwit and for the rude one. We'll be making our way now.
Eh.
Good luck and be safe.
And
May the
forever
ravens
live,
protect you.
and live long and prosper.
did she say ravens?
Yes.
She said ravens, Mabel. She said, may the ravens protect you.
Brothers, do we not see a pattern? We have many a raven.
Sure.
Anyways,
So Kong, where did you see the tracks?
They're going to the back of the house and leading towards the woods.
okay, out of character here, just to... Do I know where the bakery would be?
Why do you need to go to the bakery?
He wants to talk
Here.
to the neighbor. Number
Actually, roll
7.
survival. Roll survival.
It's kind of lazy.
I already
Told us
revealed
where
it.
was.
I already revealed it. See, my
I got an
cat's giving me
18.
sass too. Yeah, you know where the bakery is because she's
Okay.
a hot dwarven lady.
So, all right, brothers.
With a
So
beard.
you're saying the tracks lead this way, but there is a witness that heard the situation this way.
Well, why we need to go that way if the tracks are going the other way? We need to bring the body back of the creature.
That's a fair point.
We have
brother.
evidence that the creature started in the house and then ran away. If this neighbor was left unharmed, as witnesses she may have been, she's already given her testimony.
That's fair. Well, let's just keep note. And there's also do I know where the taps in is?
Devin.
you guys have been staying there?
That's number
Oh,
one.
that's number one. Okay, my bad.
Devin.
Cassie's place is here. That's where her warehouse is.
Do you
Okay.
think we should go get a couple guys to be buffers?
That's why we have the dimwit. Why would we pay anyone else to do what he does freely?
Who said pay anything? We tell them we're gonna pay them and then they die to the creature.
And then that gives us a bad reputation.
How? They're the ones that died.
Because we're the one that brought people along, promised them pain, got them killed, all of them.
We didn't get them killed. They didn't know how to fight against the creature.
We have the dimwit. He can take the
Andreas,
brunt of it.
roll intelligence.
Not his strong.
That's that's a plus 20.
Yeah, watch this with the nat 20 he gets.
It's a
though.
6.
Fuck. Well, he's the one that was given the information. I can't. Oh. She got pretty damn eyes.
God damn it. You fucking suck. God damn.
Not my fault for the dice.
As you try to remember her conversation that you had with Mabel, she got pretty damn eyes, man.
Just remember that her chest plate poked out too far.
You got some purty eyes, miss.
She was firm in all the right places. I'm just saying.
Miss, can I take you out for a little coffee and a little dippy dump?
Okay, so let me get this straight, brothers. You just want to go straight and track this creature down that clearly tore another woman apart, and
Correct.
what
It
happened to
tore
her?
a woman apart.
How was she?
Didn't you say that you're the strongest there is?
That
Right,
I
but
am.
as long as we have you, we will be fine. You are our
You defeated
utmost
the last ghost single-handedly, brother.
No one Fights like Andreas, no one's blocks like Andreas.
Ah, he knows my song. Very well, brothers. We shall venture.
This idiot's gonna die.
It's gonna be a party wipe.
High five, party wipe.
Lead the way.
Kong, you found the tracks after you.
All right.
So I'm gonna follow the tracks that I found.
Roll survival.
I gotta roll survival, damn.
Because after here, you're tracking. I'm gonna tell you what you see.
That's exactly what I was gonna ask. If I needed to roll survival again.
Yeah, you gotta do it, man. I gotta tell you what you see.
She was preemptive.
A 10.
You see not one puppy tracks, not two puppy tracks, not three puppy tracks, more than 5 puppy tracks as you go.
Brother, quick word. Dimwits, second. There's a lot of these motherfuckers here.
Do they all look like the same size tracks, or are they all variations?
There's about 5 of them.
So am I ahead of?
Variations of
like, how
it,
far
similar
away
to
are
like
you?
how people have different size feet, but same family pack.
So how far
Gotcha.
are you, my brothers, from me? How far? Are
I'm
you?
gonna say you guys are about here. You guys have left the city, and
No.
that's when you start
You're in
seeing.
earshot.
I'm in your side.
Yeah, we're all
Okay.
next. Yeah, we're
What?
pretty
You
close.
called Davin to you? I'm just saying, brother.
I just lean toward him.
So, are you saying are they nearby?
Would I know how fresh these tracks are? Or would I have
Roll survival, because that's a different
Question: the type of terrain we're in, what would it be considered currently?
It's a natty.
I'd say so the type of area that you're in is woods. So like New England, the ground is soft and muddy, and it's filled with a bunch of mist. You got nat 20?
No, I said I rolled a natty.
You got a
I
nat
didn't say-
1.
I didn't say which
Oh.
natty it was.
You got nat 1?
But Nat 1. Oh, Nat 1.
You
no
really
bonus?
want to keep a puppy.
Wow.
So for intents of would we say that this is considered a forest?
Forest, yes.
Cool. That
Someone
helps.
else is gonna
Um,
need to take the lead here. 'Cause
I'll take the lead. If we're in the forest, I can take the lead and I get advantage with that. Let's maybe go at a quieter pace, if possible. Weapons at the ready, and see if we can't track exactly where these tracks.
How good is your stuff, big guy?
I got a disadvantage.
Huh?
I have disadvantage.
So do I.
Why did you have to be the one to fail your roll for your memory check?
Stop. Okay, so we're progressing.
You've doomed your brothers.
I've doomed my brothers for a lot of reasons. Okay, so we're progressing gradually with stealth, right?
So it looks like we're gonna bring in our new.
We are
brothers.
so. So should I do survival? Try and pick up the trail again, and then.
Yes,
do
because
yourself? Okay.
yeah. Are you trying to do the same question he did to figure out how old the tracks are, or are you trying to find the trail?
I'm trying to find the trail in the direction that they would have gone.
Yes. Okay.
Alright, so since this is favorite terrain, I do get it nat 20 for 22.
Nice. So, there's more than 5 tracks, and it leads to around here.
Mhm.
But you see tracks coming from this direction, and this direction, almost merging into here, going into a closed-off mining area. And there's probably a good 10, 12 of them.
What do you see, brother?
There are quite a few number of tracks, like Kong had said before. They're all from different areas, but congregating to one central, and just beyond that ridge. It looks like they're meeting up in some place.
Brothers. From now on, no more speaking. We will be able to communicate, but no more speaking.
I'll just give a thumbs up
when I point to you, just know I'm going to talk. And when you need to say something, just point to me.
I
Thumbs up again.
Other
point,
than that,
and I point to him, and I go like this.
and then I just go like this to him.
But that's not the point, brother. That'd be more like this.
Kong, roll intelligence.
Do we really need to roll at this stage?
That's true. You guys are pretty set on it, so never mind.
Is that... No, I got a 12. Did
Oh,
that...
Kong, you rolled Kong's intelligence?
Oh, no.
It's Kong's memory. It's not your memory.
Jesus.
So used to
He's
it.
like, I forgot her eyes, but yours are amazing. I know the memories.
Intelligence is a 21.
Damn.
Okay, so, you know, you do have 2 effective allies to help you. You have Cassie at the warehouse, and you know where the warehouse is, and Naomi Silver, who is staying at the Tapped Inn, if you need help to go in there.
So, knowing that, I'm going to point at Devin, and I'm going to cast my cantrip message, and I'm going to tell him, I think we're going to need to go get more people. And he can just communicate with me with his.
Okay. Then I'll respond back. Seeing the number of prints, I agree. Grab the big one, and just watch my back real quick.
Got you. And I point at the big one. Buffoon, we are leaving, but make sure nothing happens to them.
And so as he's pointing, since I've already relayed my information, I have begun sitting on the ground. And almost like a crisscross kind of style. And I'm going to use my primeval awareness. And I can expend a spell slot to sense whether aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of me, or up to 6 miles if I'm in my favorite tree. It doesn't reveal the location or number. It just lets me sense it.
Are you in your favorite terrain?
I am in my favorite tree.
Oh, okay. So I point back at Kongbon, and I go, so you want me to stay here and watch over Devin?
So you're rolling something about fiends, undead, all that?
I don't have to roll. It's my ability. 1 second. Let me pull it back up. My primeval awareness. I spend a spell slot and I can sense any of those creature types within a 6 mile radius. So I'm in the favorite trade.
So in the mines, it does. With your primordial sense, you go down to the ground. There is something deep and unsettling, something that you've never felt before in that mine shaft.
Gotcha.
But it seems far away and close at the same time.
Gotcha. Cool. I'll stand up, dust myself off, put my hand on both of their shoulders, and just like motion like we should probably leave now. Quietly.
And then I go with it.
Alright. I'm gonna just try and just for my sake sneak away a little bit. And it wasn't great, it was 11, but I tried.
Alright, I guess I'm going for stealth. So
Yeah.
That's a 19. That
Oh, you have
is
disadvantage. Oh.
a 6.
19 was so good. It's up to you, Jay. Get that nat. Get that nat stealth, boy. Get that nat stealth.
We're trying to go for stealth.
Oh, you sons of bitches.
Get that nat stealth, boy.
He's got disadvantage.
Wow, because you got the armor. God damn it.
The first one is a 5.
saw you, bitch. The next one is a 19.
IPJ!
Both rolled 19s. God damn it.
IPJ!
Kong Bong, giving your brother the middle finger, you trip on yourself.
I
And,
knew that shit was gonna come back to bite me in the ass.
and create some sort of loud noise. As you look to the mines, it doesn't seem like anything is looking towards you. But if they were, you all would have been fucked.
Oh, if I would have got the inkling that something was gonna come for us, I would have cast illusion and act like we wasn't there. Bitches would have had to stay quiet. We ain't.
Quiet is not our thing. Okay, so are we able to get out of there? Okay.
Yeah, you got back to the dirt of Portertown pretty safe.
Okay, so brothers, what's the plan then? We were on the trail of the creatures, and now we're back.
We're gonna recruit more than 5 people to go in there.
So who shall we get?
We have
Whoever we can.
the love of my life at
God.
the warehouse.
So just so we're clear, if there truly is the love of your life, we might want to leave first, since what I felt, what I did was, what I sensed was not, it was worse than what was at the house.
Yes, and what you sense here is that what I sensed at the other house. She's a greater asset with us.
This is worse than anything we've experienced at the house.
No. Trust me and believe me. She's a better asset to us there than not there.
You do know whatever you felt extremely unsettling. And you do know that she is part death for all you know.
Alright, if you want to bring her, that's on you. But I expect we, much like your
We
first
die.
plan, as much as it pains me now, we find some cannon fodder that can actually do damage before they possibly become fodder.
So what you're saying is my plan, we have to go get more people.
Right.
The ever so nice Mabel did say that we may find some volunteers that tapped in.
Right. The place you've been saying.
Go recruit. Leave the buffoon outside. I'm going to see what I can go get. We meet back at this point.
At the woods edge?
Okay.
What are you saying, like an hour? I'll say meet back in like an hour?
So the
Before
tapped in is here,
Before
and the
sunfall.
warehouse is here.
So Captain Kong Bong's going to the warehouse.
Yeah. Before we separate ways, I'm gonna put my hand on Andres' shoulder, like, Andres, actually, you also had a great idea. You might want to speak to that baker. She might have useful intel.
And feeling very prideful about this and getting some praise from my brother, I'm like, you know what, brother? It's like it's about time I get some recognition. I appreciate the acknowledgement you gave, and you know what? I will.
I look at Devin and I go, "You are going to let him loose in the city."
Listen, allow him to go on questions for anything he can get. I'm heavily trusting with this. I will handle.
to help you with the case.
I will handle procuring any volunteers for our expedition.
And I point at him, so we got the mental link. You just don't want him to follow you and mess it up.
I look back. I don't even respond to my head. I just,
Sorry.
You don't hear this.
I don't, but I'm out of character.
God laughs.
yeah, Andres just seems to be very returned, but
I'm talking about Adon because his face the whole time is. You don't hear this. You don't know what's going on.
All you know, Andreas, is that your brother said you had a really great idea. They're finally respecting you.
That's right, and I go like, you can count on me, brother. I will prove to you that the elders can do things.
And I just shake my head, dumbass, and I walk away.
as Kong Bong said, meet back here before nightfall, at the entrance, and see what you can get. And I'll turn and head towards the tap then on from my side.
Okay,
Fare thee
so we're gonna split 3 ways. So
Okay.
Adon, you're 1, 2. Jay, you're 3-4. John, you're 5-6.
She's rolling a dice.
We're gonna start with John at the
Okay.
Tavern Inn.
Hey. And on that note, I'm gonna go get some liquor.
But,
Am I allowed to go quickly to the bathroom so you guys can plan on what you want to do?
Wait, I mean, you're the DM.
If you need,
do what you want
to
do.
go. If you need
Yeah, I
to
gotta go.
It's only live.
Now I get to make the deals with no restrictions. No one here to tell me what to do.
It's like our characters are right here. So it's like, should they remove me?
It's like, go away. Go away.
It's like, go away. You do not belong here.
Go away, cannon fodder. Go away. We hope you're enjoying the stream so far. I mean, I like the fact that I can just manipulate Andreas so far. Shower him in praise, and he just does what I want.
I am I do. That's one of my actual traits. I love to be the center of attention. And,
I aim to please.
that's right. I want to be famous in whatever it takes, and I am a sucker for a pretty face. So
Look at that buff man over there in the corner.
oh yeah, that guy looks like he's about to jump
What's
the
up,
table.
Jay?
Baby boy.
I was just saying, I love how we can get Andres to do what we want.
It's funny. I was telling him
just with praise.
it works to my traits. Like I want to be famous, and I want to whatever it takes, and I was sucker for a pretty face. So I just naturally been playing that way.
Ooh. Okay, we're gonna switch up music.
Okay. I got some tavern music. Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's straight up tavern music.
Paint me a picture with your words.
Where are you, Leo?
Okay.
Give me a
So-
pint and some haggis.
You entered the Tapped Inn. It's been a cozy place that you've enjoyed for the past week. Good food, good stories. You notice a lot of people gather around here to play liar's dice, gambling, and other tricks to hang out with each other. Do you go talk to the bard that's at the table? Do you talk to the ones by the fire? Or do you decide to partake in a little bit of gambling to hear a story and try to persuade?
I will. Okay, I'll go gamble and try to persuade. I'll make my way to the table.
You do notice Naomi is sitting here, and she seems to be sewing something on the table, and there's two cloths folded on top of the table as she's sewing a third.
Naomi, that's a bread and breakfast lady?
Naomi is Madam Silver.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll stop. Hello, Naomi.
Davin! Hey!
Hey,
Don't tell your brothers.
Uh-huh.
I've been working on these cloaks because, they're not really good at hiding. And this is made from elven material, so I thought it'd be really helpful to you guys. Plus, it'd keep you guys warm because it's kind of chilly out here.
That would be... We actually just had a little bit of a predicament where that would have come in handy, so much appreciated.
Yeah, I'm about to finish the last one. I'm working on Kong's. He likes to... Actually, no. That's between us on but he's gonna like the little surprise. But it's really cool. Do you want yours now?
Sure, I'll take mine if it's already finished.
Yeah. She pulls one on the top, hands it to you. Make sure that when it comes to stealth checks, you're gonna get a +2 to stealth checks, and you're gonna have a +2 AC in regards to heat or cold damage, and you will take half damage to cold and heat.
Nice. Okay. Okay. +2 to stealth and AC against hot and cold, and half damage against hot and cold.
It's like a good fireproof insulator.
Oh, excellent. Well, I absolutely appreciate this. I'm sure my brothers will love it as well. If you're not finished with Kongs, I would recommend something. His favorite color is bright pink, much like the armor of his larger brother.
She pulls out a bag of holding, and strings and yarn go out, and she finds pink thread. Like this?
Absolutely perfect. He's going to love it. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna take my leave and perhaps partake in some gambling and recruit some people for a cause that we don't really feel like dying for just yet.
Do you need a little bit of assistance with the gambling?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Well, if you feel a little wink, it's me nudging you in the right direction. But I'll be here. I know how to play.
Much appreciated. So I will then make my way to the table and introduce myself, and if there's an open seat.
There is an open seat. You see a couple of elves and dwarves, all running around, all with cups, and they are playing liar's dice. Have you ever played liar's dice before?
No.
So liar's dice is when you have, they each have 5 dice and a cup, and they seem to shake it up and place it down. It's a game of deception and making up numbers. So you have to kind of guess how many dice are in the cup. The way we'll work with it is D&D is if you decide to lie, it'll just be a deception roll. If you decide to tell the truth, I will roll some dice to see if you were accurate in your count.
Okay.
But you're welcome to the table. There is a ranger. Her name is Chris, and she goes, "Yeah, we got plenty of seats here. It's about 5 gold to enter in, though. I know it's a little hefty right now, but it's well worth it."
Place the 5 gold on the table without even thinking twice about it.
The guy that sits next to Chris goes, "I've seen these guys all week. They just have gold the bounty, like it's just rains from them."
So what happens when you complete some pretty risky jobs, which I might have some coin to toss your way if you're interested.
How much is it paying?
Around 75 gold for completion.
The one in the orange hat nods, and he begins to roll. He goes, "I think there's 5 6s." And when he says that, Chris calls bullshit. But when they lift up the cup, there's more than 5 6s of dice. So she puts 1 dice in the middle because she guessed incorrectly.
Okay.
So this
Remember the
job.
Pirates of the Caribbean game?
Yeah.
Yeah. now that she explained it, yes, yeah.
I got it.
It's
As soon
also
as
in-
she was talking about.
Red Dawn Redemption. The one in blue looks over. 75 gold. What you gotta do to get that kind of money?
We're hunting, from what we can tell, hunting some sort of beast, and it's not just one. It's quite a few.
The one with purple hair turns her head, is like, "Is this like what the rest of the miners were talking about the other day? Because I don't want any part of what that was." And while she says that, we're gonna skip to Kongdong. I don't have a map because I anticipate everyone being here. So we're gonna go to the overall map. Kongdong, you go to the warehouse. Where Cassie's at the warehouse. You see the ship docked, and a lot of workers, all Asimars, seem to be unloading the boat and bringing it into the warehouse. She steps outside and takes a look at you and goes, "Ah, Danny friend, how are you doing today?"
Not too bad. How are you this day?
"We got good shipments.
Ooh.
I am glad we set up in Portertown. We have earned quite a lot of money here."
I can say mostly good amount from me, right?
I mean, I bet you will too.
Where can I find some good people? I'm looking for some hands.
Well, if you're looking for people, you could take my cousin Bart. He is strong, and he is taller than your brother.
I would take him gladly if he's just smarter than my brother.
He is not very bright, he is only good for punching and picking things up.
So I'm just gonna have a little taller exact copy of my brother.
Yes,
I'll take him.
let me guess. You are trying to get some treasure, yes?
Oh, you know me so well.
We are one and the same when it comes to business.
A little bit. Now, if you care to possibly share any goodies you may have that may help us with this little adventure, I would surely gladly pass by afterwards and spend more good-earned gold with you.
Well, what does this treasure look like? Tell me more about it.
I am hunting a certain beast.
Pelts are worth money. People like to wear good for a coat.
And I can tell you on good authority there might be 12 pelts coming.
Your little bard is the sower. I could get some good coats. And you know, if it is a beast, it could have magical properties. That could be decent in the warehouse.
I am more than happy to bring you 11 of them. I need one to bring back to my guild.
Well, if you only need one, I can take the rest.
That's why I just said I can bring you 11.
How much are they paying you per body?
1,000 gold.
Roll deception.
I got a 6.
Well, little one, I was going to double the offer, so you will get 1,000 gold, because I'm assuming that was already doubled.
No, they were. Truth be told, they're offering 500 gold for each. So yeah, it's doubled.
I'll give you doubled per wolf that you provide.
I already told you. I'll bring you 11. I just need one for my guild.
Do try to bring my cousin back alive.
I will try with the utmost.
But you see an Asimar, very large, that almost looks half orc. His fangs out of his mouth.
Your aunt wasn't lying. You are a big one.
He blows his nostrils. They need your help. Bodyguard. Keep safe. He nods.
Would you like me to call you Bart?
He grunts.
I'm gonna
He's not
like
much for
you.
speaking.
I'm going to like you. Come on, Bart.
Bart
Nice doing
follows.
business with you.
As always, little one, you need to work on your negotiation skills.
I feel like I won out of this one. Thank you, though.
As you walk, Bart scratches his butt. And, yeah, you've completed your mission. We're gonna go to Andreas at the bakery, which is called Heavenly Loaves.
Ooh, and does it smell heavenly?
Yes, it does.
Perfect.
But maybe it could be the red-headed dwarf in the window that looks heavenly as she's putting some loaves of bread in the oven.
This is Mrs. Butterworth?
Always nice.
Belba Buttersworth, yeah.
Jesus. Her name kills me.
So, do we have a map for the bakery?
I don't, because I anticipated all you guys being in the...
That is fair.
I should've.
So
Divide and conquer, baby.
when I enter into the Heavenly Buttersworth bakery establishment, The does it ring a bell or anything, or do I have to?
You've been in there before.
I've met her before.
What have you've met her before? You've been in town for a week.
Oh, okay. Hello, Madam Buttersworth. I do apologize for the intrusion. I've heard you've had a much strenuous night.
Oh, Lathander was... Are you talking about what happened at the Silver... Let me make sure I say the name right.
For your neighbors.
You're talking about the Silver Bellies.
Yes. Indeed.
I just thank God I told my husband not to get involved in whatever Norm was doing, because I'm just... Oh, I am praying to Lathander that everyone is going to be safe from whatever that was.
Oh, do pray tell, what was Norm doing?
The mine's been shut down for the past couple months.
I heard.
Oh, it's been quite sad. The past 20 years since the Sullivan opened ports here, the mine's been dwindling on resources. And now it just barely produces anything at all, and most people here are employed by the mine. Sullivans like to keep it a family business.
So, how are they getting by then?
Well, they get everything from the sea.
Oh. But, so do you think what they were doing from the sea was maybe what happened from last night? Like, did your husband even go to check to see, or did you just call in?
I don't know if the Sullivans are involved in anything. They're a very odd bunch. You really can't trust Asimovs anyways. But all I know is that my husband used to work for the mines as well, and a couple of them had gone and said that they found a way where the land would repay them, but they needed to give the land death. Whatever that means.
So some of the workers wanted to go to the land where they would be paid by death.
I don't know. All I know is that my husband was not allowed to participate. Anyway, we are Lathander-fearing people.
Lathander be praised, of course.
Exactly.
Now...
Blessed be the light.
Whoa, but I heard you... you did hear something last night, though, from your neighbor.
There was a scream, and I thought I saw something bust through the doors, and I was a little scared.
What did you think you saw?
A dog, but it was about 8 feet tall.
An 8-foot dog, and they had no pets.
No.
That is truly strange. And they never talked about dogs or anything like that to you? And you never seen any strange dogs in the neighborhood before, correct?
I mean, the only dogs are the ones at the seaports for the dog fights.
But these are the same type of dogs that you saw come out from their house last night.
No, it was as large as a grizzly bear.
That is...
I was afraid if it looked at me, it'd barrel through my door, so I kind of hid.
Absolutely understandable. Like, even myself, I would have done that. That is truly the wise thing to do. Dude, and the Silvas never mentioned anything besides the dog fights that they did.
Well, the dog fights happen by the docks anyways, and pretty much anyone that worked at the mine would participate. Even my husband's done it once in a while. But I do know that the miners were frustrated and they had a plan. And some of them were on board and some of them weren't.
And that was the land for the payment that you mentioned. Correct?
It pretty much all nonsense to me on that. I'm sorry.
Speaking of which, where's your husband today?
Oh, he's at the Tapped In. He's doing a little bit of gambling.
Oh, okay. He might know a little bit more information.
He would probably know what the miners were talking about. I just told him not to get involved.
That was the wise thing to do, and as I've always heard, the wisest always has a smart lady to guide them.
Well, I mean, I got a little bun in the oven. I gotta protect the family.
Oh, you are with child.
I just found out last week.
Congratulations. So you're gonna have a little Butterbee.
Well, that's not how you pronounce my last name, but yes, little Butterball.
I was being
Buttersworth
clever.
is
Is
Buttersworth
Buttersworth
is the last
with
name?
baby, Buttersworth baby, Butterbee.
Yeah. That is a good name for a loaf of bread, the Butterworth baby. Butterworth bun.
That'd be a fantastic little dessert. I'll be glad to have one day. I may go visit your husband. They've called me in to investigate about your neighbor to make sure that everything is safe in your neighborhood.
Well, if he's in any trouble, you just make sure he comes right home.
Absolutely. I would You have my word. I will make sure that everyone is safe in this neighborhood, especially my favorite bakers. And with that, I'm gonna leave the bakers.
About goddamn time.
On the contrary, my friends, I took less time than all of you.
All right, so we're gonna assume, Cogbog, are you on your way back to the tavern?
Yeah.
Andreas, you're on your way back to the tavern. We're gonna go back to Devin and continue the game. You guys can walk in.
All right.
So, Devin, it's your turn. I'm gonna... The dice that you have in your hand, you have all 5 dice. You have a 3, a 2, 2 1s, and a 5. And since the orange one was caught in a lie, you get to start over the count. So you can pretty much set the bar on however you want to set the bar. It goes from number of dice to the dice that are on there. So if you say 2 6s, there could be more than 2 6s, but nothing less than 2 6s. And the person, which would be purple hair, would have to say 3 dice or higher. Or you could just say, I decide to lie or be honest.
Gotcha. I will say that there are I'll be honest, like nothing less than 2 1s. So I have 2 1s under this cup.
The purple one nods. Because I'm not going to contest it, it's just 1s. I'll say there's 3 4s. The one in blue, dwarven one, goes, so, is it an easy mission?
So far, it would appear to be. There are some tracks that have been leading up into the mine that we need to investigate and clear out anything that might be found. So it could be
75
easy,
gold.
could be rough.
That's a good couple months' pay right there.
Are we gonna
5.
stay outside or we could go?
You can go in. You can go right in. When you go, I'm gonna say, Kung Bung, you were first. You're walking with a giant ASMR half-orc. That... You know, like, it's just amazing he has the same color socks on. Someone probably dresses him in the morning. You see your sweetheart wife, wifey and future wifey, sewing a cloak on a table, with something folded up.
God, I hope someone told her about this.
No,
She's right here, right?
Yeah, she's right here. Hey, I made you something.
Ooh, anything from you will be great.
Well, I think it's gonna keep you safe, and I made sure to put your little thing in here just for you to keep you safe.
Thank you.
You see it, and it's in pink thread.
I kind of just look at it like, it's perfect. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, your
And
brother
I
said it was.
immediately look at Devin.
I give like a shoulder glance and wink a bit and continue my conversations at the table.
So, you already know what that symbol does that you had requested. Sorry. You get a +2 on stealth checks and a +2 AC for heat and cold damage attacks and half damage when it comes to cold and heat damage. Based on whatever the material it is from the cloak that she gave you.
And just write that in Discord and send it.
I'll send it to you later. I got
Yep.
you. Don't worry about it.
Your brother's playing a game of liar's dice, and I'm helping him out. And as she says that, she flips a card. You're gonna have a D6 inspiration, Devin, on your next roll.
I go over to the table and do I have any money?
It's about 5 gold under the pot, sir. I know it's a little hefty, but you know, it's worth it because more people come in, the more we can play.
No, what I'm saying is, do I have any money?
Oh,
You did say you was broke when we started.
That's why.
Oh no,
we
we
did get a pouch.
we got the bags.
the pouch.
Oh,
You got
that's
the
true.
pouch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you open the pouch. There's at least 100 gold in there.
All right.
Oh, let me add that
So-
to my pot, man.
That's what I'm saying. I thought I was out here in these streets struggling.
I forgot to add that too.
Fucking rich.
You guys, yeah, you guys were paid what the job was supposed to be paid.
Why do I even need to work anymore?
I throw 10 gold on the table and say, whatever he said, he was telling the truth.
Huh. So you guys are fighting the same thing the blue one says.
This would be
Yes.
my brother.
Yes, we are brothers.
He looks at the ranger and she goes, I don't know, man. After the crazy talk that happened a few days ago, I just think it's a bad idea to get involved in anything. Let's just play our games.
How much gold did he say that we were offering?
75, which is, you know, very generous, but I like to live.
We will bump it to 90 gold.
At that moment, I walk into the bar.
A piece? You paying that out?
There's a bard that greets you. Sir, would you
I
like to
was
hear
saying-
everything in detail?
I was saying 75 for the pot. Like a lot of it would have to be divided up. You saying a piece, bro?
Oh, you... Hold on, I kind of look at him like... How much did you say?
75 as a whole to be divided amongst us.
Got you. Not a piece. I apologize. I misspoke out of terms. We would do 90 a pot.
I mean, so it works better if you have less people, is what you're saying.
We are.
You also get to take claim of whatever you find inside. Whatever you can gather within is yours to keep as well. So incentive
the
for more
beast,
people.
Whatever you slay is not yours to keep. Whatever we find in the caves, we would divide it amongst each other, and you get to keep the gold as I said.
Okay, and I turn to, as they're going through this, I turn to the bard and I go, good sir, have you seen Mr. Buttersworth?
Oh yeah, Mr. Buttersworth's over there playing liar's dice. He points at the blue guy.
My guy,
this guy, right?
the guy that's
Yeah, that
following
guy.
me is Brent, right? Or what is his name?
Bart, I need to put Bart
Bart.
on the board.
Right.
I will
Bart.
put Bart on the board.
And I look at brother and I go, brother, come here real quick.
Which brother?
You.
Well, there's another brother.
From another mother.
Buffoon, come here.
Very well. Okay.
Everyone, quickly. Do you see my other brother? This big, strong of a man.
Jesus.
Hold on.
He's a huge bitch.
This is about to get good. Everybody, gather.
That's the highest
Do you
bar?
see my brother? How big and strong he is. Brother, show them how strong you are.
As I go and I do like one of those bodybuilder poses, like,
See this strong, incredible man. Now, do you see Bart?
Bart grunts.
These two Goliaths are coming with us, and just to show you their strength, they will do an arm wrestling match right here, right now. Place your wagers on whoever you think shall win. Everyone.
You know what? Yeah.
I am good for this.
And I
I'm
point
gonna roll performance at advantage because the bard is assisting you. Naomi pulls out a flute and is, you know, playing to like amp up what you're saying about this big battle.
I will. As they're doing that, I'm gonna
I
walk
rolled
up
a
to
9
both.
on both of them.
They rolled a 4.
Oh, good luck.
As he's doing that, I'm gonna walk up to both of them and the big guy and Andreas and put my hands on them like, good luck to the both of you. And as I pat both of them, I'm gonna cast guidance on Andreas, so he's gonna have an additional D4 to add to any skill roll he does.
And I look at Devin and I point at him. I'm going to tell Bart to lose on purpose.
Okay.
I do not
So
hear
Bart
that.
sits down at the table.
And I point at Bart so I can speak to him telepathically. Bart, I know you are stronger than this buffoon. Just let him win. And I'll
Bart
give
grunts.
you, and I'll give you his cut of the gold.
nods.
Everyone, place your bets. Place your bets. Place your bets.
Oh, I'm about it. I'm gonna vote for the big guy.
Thank you for your vote of confidence.
Everyone puts their money down. 5 gold the pot, so
And I'm
5,
gonna put
10,
5 on Bart.
20.
No, I'm gonna put 5 on Drex.
Alright, so 20's put down.
I will take Can I grab the wizard's hat and use that as the bucket? Like,
My
Hey!
hat.
one moment, sir. You'll get it right back. I promise. And I put everyone's gold inside of it. I'm like, all right, it'll be here until the
So
match.
hold on. Before we start, everybody put their money on who?
Oh, I
I'm
put
not
it
betting.
on the big guy.
So Bart. Bart.
All 4 of them put on raise a hand for Bart.
I will match every single one of your chords on my brother, because I believe in him, how strong he is, the masculine man.
It's like
And I look at Bart
this
Bart
moment,
one more time.
there's a
and
slight tear that runs down Andreas' face.
This bitch gonna lose.
I just look at Bart one more time to.
The
I
pride.
just look at him and just to solidify our deal,
Bart nods.
and I point at Devin and say, "We are okay, bro."
So what do we have? We have what, 4-1 odds right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means they would pay out more gold if they lose. Just saying.
One's about to be a father.
He shouldn't be gambling. He shouldn't be gambling.
On
You should-
3, 2.
It was like we grip, at that moment we both grip hands, and I turn and I like, Bart, is it?
He
Be
grunts.
honored. And then we go to wrestle. Do I have to do a challenge or?
Yeah. Roll a contested strength. I already know what's gonna happen. I just want to find out what is done to you.
You have guidance.
So just regular strength.
You have guidance. Yeah, just roll a contested strength.
Remember, you have guidance and inspiration on this.
Guidance is a +4, right?
You get
Yes,
you
I
roll,
chose
you roll a
D4.
Okay.
That's all I can do. That's like enough.
That's
He got a 50.
and that's a 15 without me doing my inspiration.
So, right when he says go, you feel a very tight squeeze, and your fingers break. But you're allowed to move his hand because he just it doesn't seem to move.
What did he get?
He got a 19 plus 7.
Holy shit! What's his strength? Oh my, his strength is a +7?
He's a giant
Yeah.
Asmar. He thought it was just for looks.
He's an Azamar ogre, bitch.
Yeah, he's not full Asmar. He's fucking something else.
God damn.
Way his weeks.
You just feel this tight squeeze as soon as you see her go, and you as brothers hear the fingers snap. But it's relaxed.
I did not
For you to-
My hands go like this. I'm like, God. And then I still win. I'm like, gritting through the vein, like, "Ah!"
Bart grunts and licks his hand. and puts it on your face.
So that's Andreas lost, right?
No.
Andreas won. No, Andreas
Oh,
won.
he won.
He
He
won.
did win. Okay.
Remember,
I just
I
have a
told
broken
Bart to
hand.
lose.
Gotcha.
So the only
he broke
thing
your
he did
hand, but
that-
took the L. Gotcha.
The strength test was because he was grappling his fingers.
Jesus.
Brother, are you okay?
It's like not wanting to show pain to my brother.
Please tell me it's like Deadpool when he goes to punch glasses and it's just like.
The hand is all like the. I go. I am perfectly fine, brother. As you hear the bones snapping into place, as I'm like gradually like realigning.
They're broken, not dislocated.
No, they're broken, but you still have to realign the bones back into place.
Brother, just go to someone to get them healed.
I have healed.
I don't.
I do, but I'm not gonna waste a fucking slot on that.
Andreas, I can help you out.
It's a minor injury, please do.
As you've all have seen, it was a wonderful, fair fight. So,
How the little one beat the big one?
but with that, that is all 4-1 odds. So each of you will have to pony up an additional 20 gold.
Now, I will say this. We can call this debt even if you agree to help. And I will give you 90 gold pot so you guys can split.
My wife's gonna kill me, the blue one says.
All the more reason to come with us, because that way we can die in battle.
As I hear that, I turn to Mr. Brothersworth. Oh, like, by the way, congratulations.
What did he win?
Another bone. Another bun
Oh,
in the oven.
You definitely want to
congratulations.
take this job. You definitely, absolutely want to take this job.
We're trying to set you up for the rest of the year.
It would pay for diapers for a couple years.
Yeah. And if
No
your
more
wife
reason to
finds
join us.
if your wife finds out what you did, that's diapers for both you and the baby. You're
Now,
covered.
now I will say, I'm going to say this clearly. In the chance that you do perish in this adventure, we will still split your pots with your family members.
You promise?
You have my word.
You swear?
And the words of my brothers.
He's gonna roll an insight check. Are you lying?
No.
Alright, I'll help.
I will turn to the wizard who's had it. Like I said, I am a man of my word. Here's your hat back, and it would be an honor if you would all join us on this quest. Get some gold, rid this town, make it a bit safer, so later on there's no more scary stories, stranger.
But by this point, is my hand healed?
Yes, so Naomi is able to heal your hand. She places her hand on top. You notice
I will
glowing
say,
light. And your fingers seem to snap back in place.
Sorry, I don't know if you can hear my
do
bones
not
cracking right
choose
there.
to help us, anyone that's placed their bets in the hats, you choose not to help us, I would like my gold before I leave.
The ranger puts 20 gold on there. Look, I'm just saying this is the second time I've heard this week about trying to help with whims, and I heard some howling last night. I don't even know what's going on, but you got trust instinct. Something doesn't smell right here.
Speaking of which, Mr. Buttersworth, I do have a few questions for you about last night.
I hope it's not going to cost me any more money, because I'm pretty much in the hole, and my death or me coming back alive will make sure my wife's all set on cash, so that's where I'm at right now.
I'm gonna grab the coin purse the ranger just put, and I'm gonna take 2 gold out. I'm like, that's the broker's percentage cut, and I'll throw the pack to Kong.
Thank you.
And I go, trust me, there's no charge for this from me. But this may help in our goal to accomplish for you.
Wow, the dumb one is sneaky. I only collected from 2.
The purple one puts it on the counter and goes, whatever they were messing with really freaked me out. I'm sorry, man. I hope you know what you're getting yourself into.
I completely understand. And when we come back, if I do get when we get another job, I will hope that we can rehash our business relationship.
Grab
I'm
the
okay
pack.
with a business relation, but this one just seems a little too scary. The one with the orange hat goes, I got no money to give, so I guess I'm fucked. I'm in.
I grab the pouch, take my 2 gold commissioner's coins, and throw the rest of it to Kong.
So that's 40. That's 38, and 38 is
66.
76.
that's 76 gold that I'm getting. But I am gonna give 40 of that 76 to Bart.
We can't do it now.
Oh no, I'm gonna do it when. I'm gonna do it when we get out the. I'm just telling Shannon this.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Can I address both the purple hair and the ranger real quick?
Yes.
Okay. I understand your concerns, and I completely, agree why you'd be staying away. However, I do want to bring this up. If this is not dealt with, it's only going to get worse. And it's only a matter of time before whatever is happening in one part of the city and the mines begins to trickle down the rest of it to where you will inevitably be affected without pay. I would greatly encourage you to consider we could use the more hands, the quicker this gets resolved. And the safer you'll be in the long run.
Roll persuasion. You still have bardic inspiration.
Okay.
now,
I will use it.
for whoever
it's a
that
D6,
does not
right?
want to come with us, if you can guard the entry points of your city,
Let's see. Sorry. Bardic inspiration is D6.
Yes.
Okay, so I got 13
That-
total. with bardic.
that would be lovely.
The purple-haired one seems a little bit too scared. And doesn't seem like. I'll talk to the guard and see what we can do about guarding posts.
Thank you.
The ranger size. Fuck it. You guys would get lost in the mines anyways.
I turn to the purple hair. I'm like, I respect your decision, staying to your convictions. I turn to Ranger. Glad to have you aboard.
Before you guys get us all killed, maybe you should figure out, or maybe you should know a little bit more about what's going on, right?
Absolutely. And I pull out
That's
my
all they-
journal and I get ready to start
Give
writing.
us all the information that you have. Brother, you and Bart go play outside.
Yeah, well, I'm speaking with Mr. Buttersworth.
Yeah, he was.
He was speaking with Bart. As he says that, Bart smiles in a toothy smile that looks like he's thinking about eating you.
It's like, at that moment, I'm reaching for like Betty, ever so gradually.
Bart, please don't kill him.
All right, I bring my hand back. Let's go over here, Mr. Buttersworth, for like a private conversation.
Yeah, I know you won, but why did he lick your face?
Is a sign of respect in many cultures to lick your opponent's face.
I think he marked you as territory.
as admiration.
It was definitely marking the territory.
But that's besides the point. So I had some words with your wife earlier, and she told me what.
Don't tell her I lost all the money.
Of course not. Your secret's safe with me. Besides, we're gonna be going and we're gonna help out a little bit. Mike, she did tell me that some of your coworkers may be privy to some knowledge of some goings on.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to happen simultaneously at the same side because the ranger was part of the mine, so Davin's going to probably ask different questions. So
Okay.
I'll switch to Davin in after 2 questions, and then Davin, you'll be able to ask 2 questions.
Okay.
What's your first question? Andreas?
She mentioned that you and your coworkers or former colleagues were trying to visit a land, or they may be going to a land, and there was a hefty cost to get the prize.
Norm was speaking nonsense at the end. He said the land needed death and that they found it here.
Did Norm perchance say where he located it?
Just said here. Could be anywhere in town. I don't know. It was weird to me. And that's 2 questions. We're going to go to Devin.
Fair.
So they were in the process of telling me everything that they knew first, correct?
Yeah, the ranger goes, look, I think you should know a little bit what's going on here first.
Okay.
The mine's been pretty shut down. You haven't been able to find a single diamond, a single gem, nothing for the past 20 or so years, and that's all thanks to the Sullivans. Whatever voodoo magic they brought in, I don't know. You don't trust Asimars, but for a while, the material came in, it was just slow, and the past year or two, it's just been completely dried up. So there are people here that say that the land has been speaking to them and saying that it will give them what they need. I don't know. All I know is that they found something that the land wanted and it gave them the gift in return, and I didn't want whatever that gift was.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So my first question: have you ever, or does the phrase? One second, where to go? He is the ancients. He is the land. Ring any bells?
You notice her face goes pale. And she goes, I've heard it.
Doesn't quite sit well. Okay.
All I know is if you start muttering that, it's 2 jump skips to Crazy Town.
Gotcha. And what do you recall or know of any creatures that would primarily go for the heart of its prey?
Hearts are personal, so it could be, if I was to think, if it was a human that did it, out of sacrifice, beast, it would depend on, I'd have to take a look at the body. And we're gonna go to Andreas.
Okay.
So your wife also mentioned that she caught a glimpse of the creature, and it sounded like an 8-foot dog or wolf. And then she also mentioned that there's dog fights. This might be a silly coincidence. Do they have any dogs at your work that you have fighting that size?
No, we're surrounded by the mists. If we were to have any sort of dog, I'm afraid it'd get lost in the woods and eaten by something. It's scary out there. Sometimes you'd be wandering around and it's like you're lost for days, but like no time passed at all, and you always end up back at this town.
And when you noticed this change in Norm, how long ago was that?
I mean, Norm was starting to go crazy a couple months ago, but really erratic when you guys showed up.
So about a week ago. Okay. Alright, that's my 2 questions.
Yep, we're gonna go back to Devin. Actually, Kong, do you do anything while this is going on?
Trying to move this along.
Fair enough.
Devin, what's your 2
Gathering
questions?
is key. I'll mark these my final 2 questions. All right, excellent. So what I'm gonna do now is just get a general tally, names and skills, please. And I look at both her and the wizard, so I'll use those as my 2 questions.
I'm Chris, and I'm a ranger. I'm pretty skilled with a bow or dual wielding weapons.
Awesome.
The wizard goes, my job was to lift rocks with spells so it wouldn't land on people, so I'm good with magic.
And your name?
Good to know.
Greg.
All right. And just from looking at these, what races are they?
The ranger is an elf, and the wizard is also a gnome.
Brother,
Gotcha.
what does their race have to do with anything?
Oh no, this is in my head.
We love everybody.
Oh, I don't discriminate, 100%. But it's just for I'm building a list of people here, IDs, references, point of contacts. You know what I'm saying?
They were after something. I do know that, but I don't know what they were looking for. But whatever they were trying to find, it was supposed to solve the problem with the mines.
As
we
he's
know
doing that,
right
I'm gonna gesture and come back to the table with Mr. Buttersworth to that conversation point.
Excellent, Mr. Buttersworth. What expertise or skills do you have?
Oh, I just, I'm a worshiper of Lathander.
Useless. Got it.
Thanks.
He
I'm good
was-
with the hand axe.
Well, I would say in his defense, he was a wealth of knowledge. Him and the missus were able to provide me some information.
You even remember it?
Of course. Apparently.
Please recite some of it.
Well, a couple things. Apparently, they've been on hard times. The harbor, where they were working at, they were getting rumors that they could make a deal with the land, and the cost was death, something along those lines. He was going a little bit bat crazy, Norm, the man who is missing. But really started going off the rails about a week ago. And correct me at any time I'm wrong here, Mr. Buttersworth.
Thank you.
And
No, you pretty much summed it up.
Thank you.
And this might be the most important thing.
Thank you.
Mrs. Buttersworth
Thank you.
saw an 8-foot wolf.
Oh my god. You proved your points. You finally remember something.
I mean, does
I am proud of you.
I thought that was the most important part.
Brother, everything is leading us towards the mines. We must get going before it starts to darken.
That's a fair point.
Wasn't talking to you.
What do you guys
I-
want me to do to help? Madam Silver says.
I believe we have supplies. I just want everyone else that is coming with us to supply up and meet us here within an hour. Because we are going to leave.
The ranger sighs. The wizard looks a little nervous, and so does Mr. Buttersworth.
Mr. Butterworth, can I speak to you outside?
Yeah, okay. So he's gonna walk with you outside.
And I'll address the wizard and the elf like, you two, I know you're nervous, but don't worry. We're professionals. We're gonna get this done. Everyone's gonna make it back home.
We have not
See you
lost
now.
one soul yet.
He has lost his mind. It was never really there before, but everyone's coming back safe and sound. We'll see you in an hour.
The big one is helping, right?
Yes, the big one I think is helping. And I look at the ass and I'm like, you helping, big fella? Thumbs up. He's
He
helping.
gives you a
And I
There's
will
not much
just,
for words.
I'll leave, grab a drink at the bar, and come sit back down next to Miss Silver while they go do their stuff.
Okay.
Mr. Butterworth, may I
Yeah.
walk with you to your home and we speak about a couple things?
I can do that. And I'm not sure what more I can provide, but I'll help where I can.
Thinking about things just a little bit more clearly, giving it a little bit more thought into things. This might not be the mission for you. You have a child on his way. I believe watching the homestead is for you at the moment. I fear that you, I hate to say this, but I fear that you might get in the way.
That is fair.
I'm trying not to say it in a way where people say I'm rude and cannot connect with people in certain ways, and I'm trying to word this the best that I can.
I do owe you 20 gold. My wife makes bread that has properties that some say help with rashes and wounds and things like that. Could I give you a couple loaves of bread to pay off the debt?
Here's what I'm gonna do for you. Give me what you have in bread that I may supply everyone with. I give you 40 gold, and you watch the opening of the forest for me. And if you see something coming that isn't us, you run home, get on a boat, and take your family out.
Okay.
How
Thank
does
you,
that
sir.
sound?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
And that was the last we saw of Mr. Buttersworth.
Look,
It was at this moment he
Norm
fucked up.
Norm asked me 2 days ago if I would help him and the others bring death to the mines. I don't know what that means.
I just need you to watch and prepare yourself for an evacuation if need be. If you don't see us come back in 48 hours, run. Don't worry, just leave.
Okay.
Now bring me this bread.
Alright, he takes you to the bakery where you meet Belba's Buttersworth. He shows you a couple loaves of bread. And just to prove its point, he pricks his thumb and takes a bite, and you notice the cut heals.
Great. And I give him the 40 gold.
He gives you 5 loaves of bread. You should treat that bread as healing potions.
So 5 healing.
Yeah. Okay. I think this is a good spot for us to end because we're close to midnight. What I'm gonna do is give you guys a choice. You guys have a lot of NPCs as allies. Do you want to create the character sheets for those NPCs and bring it in for you guys to play with, or do you want me to bring in the want me to create the character sheets and give them to you to play alongside your characters in combat?
You make it. I think that would be fun.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which ones do you guys want? Because we got the Ranger, we have the Wizard,
Chris and
and
Greg.
we have...
Ranger.
Chris and Greg.
I want the Ranger.
You want the Ranger? Alright, you get the Ranger. And then the Greg, and that means you get Bart.
I get...
No! Give me Bart.
Alright, never mind.
Gar was going to be my new best friend.
No, give me Bart. Bart.
Oh, then I will take the Ranger then.
Then I take
Okay, then you get Greg. You take the Wizard.
I'm we do Rangers, baby. I'm about to
That's
form
fine,
my
I
own
got a-
Power Ranger squad.
I got everybody's Zord with me. I got the Megazord with me.
Not until I go into
Okay.
Gucci.
You guys did a really good job. You did investigated some dead bodies, you learned some town gossip, participated in some gambling, broke your brother's fingers, and made gold.
We made
Listen,
profit.
we were very political in this episode, and I didn't care for it.
I think we did pretty good. Honestly, we got good information. I got a shit ton of notes on this one.
If I had to guess out of game, it's a pack of werewolves, but I could be wrong.
Oh, absolutely, it's a fucking.
I mean,
pack.
the moment, obviously, like she's like, yeah, dog thing. But the moment she said the heart's gone, I was like, it's a fucking werewolf. Werewolf.
Bitch,
Watch too
I
much.
seen that. I seen that episode of Supernatural. I know what's coming.
I'm on season 4 now. I've been binging it again. So yeah, it's a werewolf.
Well, no, there's also changelings that do it.
I'm starting my own hunter's journal, which is why I had that blank journal I've been writing notes in.
Yes.
Man, fuck that journal. I got some cool shit. I'm
The
proud.
journal gonna save my life.
Well, I got 2 warhammers, 1 silver. I gotta name some of my other weapons. Come up with some lady names. And I had a moment of pride for my brothers.
They
It was all
loved you.
false
They
pride.
they.
What you said? What? I blanked out when he said I had proud for my brothers. I zoned out.
He said it was false pride.
Oh, absolutely.
I will put the cloak. It's homebrew.
If you send me the stat block, I can create it for D&D Beyond and then send it to everybody.
Yes. Okay. We're gonna
Oh,
post
so I
it
got a
in
cloak
general.
too?
Yeah.
Oh, did you know? You didn't say.
She made it for you guys. She's been working on it for a week.
I just haven't been handed it yet.
I gave yours to Bart.
She's a sweet little elf, man. She has no idea about all you guys. Have just been really nice to her, and you saved her life, so she wanted to make you close.
I'm
Okay.
with it.
Cool. So this goes on top of the embroidery I already have from her.
Yes.
Cool.
All right. Well, I think this is a good point. Everybody.
He already said that.
No,
Gosh, Don.
I'm about to stop the stream. Is what I'm saying.
Stealing her thunder.
Oh, wow. Not stealing her
Just say
thunder.
goodbye, Don.
I did break his fingers, so I mean.
I know.
It was dude. It was just dude.
Everybody, thank you for joining us. Next time,
He
it
had
looks
it
like we're
coming.
about to journey into the woods. Ooh, that might be a good title, but we'll work on that.
Into the woods.
Other than that, it's been a
Into me,
blast.
I see.
Anybody has a closeout saying, go ahead, now's the time.
Deuces, rakes, and geeks.
Stay ashy and classy.
I haven't killed them yet.
I feel a little backstabbed for that one.
That's a fair statement.
The thing was,
She
didn't
technically
laugh
did kill
until
you in the first round.
she didn't laugh until we reacted. She said that so straight face. I haven't killed them yet.
Yes.
Just know we're gonna die at any moment.
Like true D&D. All right, everybody. It's been real.
You guys still have that backpack too. You gotta open up, see what's in there.